Good afternoon, class. I'm Jason Rhodes, and this is my week 3 critique. The person I want to critique first would be myself. Last week I noticed that I did a terrible job of speaking up. I found that I was hard to hear and very monotone. Um, those were the two things I think I need to work on the most. I also realized that I did not use very much detail in my story. Um, I think my story could have been a lot better have I added more detail in certain areas. And I need to work on my story building as well and kind of give background into the topic and maybe more of what was going on at the time of the story or up to the story. Also, I notice I'm very to the point in life, and mostly when I'm speaking. And when I'm giving my speeches, I find that it's hard for me to make time, so I tend to maybe talk a little slower or just kind of change the way I speak normally, and it comes out a little awkward. Um, but those are the main things I think I need to work on, and hopefully I get a lot better at them. And I also think I need to use more facial expressions as well. The first person I'd like to critique beside myself would be Mr. Sean Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I feel that you gave a great speech overall. Um, you did a good job of building the story up. I really, you know, could imagine what you were going through when you talked about how long you were going through it and how much money you had spent. Um, However, I did find you to be a little monotone at times, a lot like myself, and you'd look away from the camera every once in a while um, to try to find the right words, which I often do. Um, I have to keep redoing these videos because I do that a lot. But I think you did a really good speech overall. And oh, one more thing, yeah. I think you stretched, maybe you might have talked a little slower than normal, like I do, to kind of stretch the speech out, but it was a great speech overall, and I think you did a really good job. Those are just a few things you might want to try out. The next person I'd like to critique would be Miss Danielle Wallace. Miss Wallace, I think you did an excellent job overall. Um, I think the only thing that I saw, in my opinion, was a little wrong with your speech was you might have went into too much detail at points. Um, the thing that sticks out to me the most was whenever your OB-GYN called you and you talked about, getting the phone from your pocket, opening the phone, and hitting the green button to speak. Um, I found myself getting a little lost in the detail, but overall it was really well. The thing you did really good, I think, was to use the articles, your son's sock, or the sock you bought to reveal the gender, and the ultrasound image. That was very moving. And it made people, at least it made me really connect and get into the story and feel it a lot more. Oh, I also think that you did really good with showing your emotion and using hand gestures and face gestures to get your story across. And overall, great speech. Just something you might want to work on. Both of you did really good, and hopefully um, we can all grow and learn from our previous speeches. Good luck, everyone. Bye.